the day it's going to be living at.
不要紧张 relax easy
So don't forget, you've got to press the timer.
yeah
Put the timer on first.
the timer
So you need to go on to escape. Yeah, so it's the Google Chrome. Yeah, just
Start.
press start.
Start.
Then minimize it. Okay, everybody be quiet. No talking during the presentation. You should be making notes. Off you go. Okay, ready? Go.
Hello everyone, my name is Yu Xuanxu and my tutor is Jen Harry. And my topic is about the earthquake how Taiwan learned from 1999 to 2018. And I choose this topic is because my major is risk and disaster science. And I want to ask my classmates, have you ever experienced the earthquake before in your whole life?
yeah
Yes. It's very terrible, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and me too. So I'm very concerned about these disasters in Taiwan. So let's start. My thesis statement is there are three main lessons learned from the 21st of September in 1991 because it's the most serious earthquake in Taiwan, and we enhanced applied in 2016, and because the government produced lots of measures, so we reduce lots of damages. And my outline first is about the introduction of the background of earthquake and introduce the two earthquakes, and then the three main lessons we learned from Taiwan. First is the old building measures, and second is disaster rescue and prevention. Third is the instant warning information, and then is my evaluation, conclusion, and list of references. First is the introduction of the background of earthquake in Taiwan. Why Taiwan has lots of earthquake many years? Because Taiwan is on the pivot point with Eurasian plate and Philippine sea plate. Philippine sea plate always subduct with Eurasian plate, and they interact each other every year. Therefore, Taiwan faces a lot of earthquake every year. And we can see from these second pictures, I choose the 8 very serious earthquake in Taiwan within the 10 past years, and all of them are magnitude over 6. So they are very disastrous and lots of terrible earthquakes in Taiwan every year. And these two earthquakes are compared between them because in the past is a very serious, the most dangerous and serious earthquake. And then from now, what happened between them? First, in the past, the magnitude between them are very serious, all are very serious, and they all happened in the midnight. So many people cannot escape at that time, and because lots of them are asleep, and the causality that the deaths and injured actually is mitigated from in the 1999 2,471 deaths, but until now it's less dead people, and the house collapse also mitigate a lot. And we can see from a picture this all very disasters because the ground ground up and the buildings are fall down, and also this very terrible. The buildings collapse at just few seconds. And then because of these two disasters, I collect three lessons that Taiwan should learn from these 10 years. First is the building protection measures, and then we need to put more awareness on the public awareness needed, and then we need to provide some instant warning system. First is about the building protective measures. The government published the three main laws. First is in 2000, is a concrete structure design code. It's implemented and focused on the method of reinforced steel bars. And then second is also referred to the use of building and seismic coefficient. And then in 2016, we also strengthened the building. And we can see from this is the Weiguan buildings in Tainan collapsed on 2016. Just few seconds, the very tall building that collapsed down, and that's because our building protection measures is not very well. So government reinforced another laws in 2016. And then is another one is we need more public awareness because in the past we don't understand about the disaster too much. Therefore, we are lack of awareness and how we need to do in the disaster. So governments published the Disaster Prevention and Protecting Act in 2000, and then we also set 21 in September as a National Disaster Prevention Day. Therefore, we need to do some disaster drills and understand the direction and the methods of escape. And we can see from the two pictures in the past, students hide under desk and they hold down their boots to protect their head. But until now, they have the special hat. It's a shock-proof cap. It's a triangle, and they can protect the things fall down on their heads, so they can be more protected. And then the third thing we need to learn is the instant warning system. In 2016, the National Communication Commission broadcast disaster prevention alert message to people. This is the example that everybody can receive the alert from the message from the national, and it warned the people before the earthquake happened 3 seconds. Therefore, we have more time to escape this and mitigate the disaster. And then is my evaluation. The three lessons. The first, we have lots of laws about the reinforce our building, but we still lack of punishment, and so many people still escape from the laws, and so we still have lots of laws, very dangerous.
Okay, back to the countdown timer and press. Okay, press start again and minimize it. Okay, so I'll just let you run into that time, and can you just go through your conclusion with the slides you didn't have time to do? Just do your conclusion. Okay, I'll let you run over. Go on.
Okay. So we learned the three problems from the 9/21 earthquake. The first is the building measures, disaster rescue and prevention, and instant warning information. But Taiwanese learned something to mitigate the losses, and we changed the current policy and the legislation change. Even though we still lack of implementation and punishment, so we still have lots of spaces need to improve. And this is my presentation. Thank you for your listening.
Wrap up the references. need to say anything, but just make sure you flash them up. Okay, so what's my question then? My question is, let's see, right, let's go to, building protection measures, so this slide. Okay, so you've got this very tall building here and an arrow pointing to the other one. That's not the same building,
It's
is
the
it?
same building.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right, so this is, so that was before the earthquake?
Yeah, and after,
And that's
just
after.
within few seconds.
Okay, right. And so what measures would have prevented this disaster from happening? What building measures could they have undertaken to prevent that?
The government published the enhanced building construction management operation principles for strengthening the building. Because in the past we have in 2000 and 2006 we have two main laws to protect our buildings, but still cannot avoid like this disaster. So we reinforce the laws. So by the 2016 we published another laws.
Right. So what specifically could they do in terms of the construction? What can they do to the construction?
They implement some punishments to the producer.
Okay. All right, thanks. Another question, please, from the floor. Questions?
Who didn't ask?
What's that?
Who didn't ask?
I think everyone's asked at least one now, or else they presented. Okay, Miji, you can do another question.
So which solution is the most suitable yeah, in the earthquake situation?
I think the most important solution is the building protection measures, because it's about the individuals safe. So and we need to live here. So it's the most important thing to protect the people's life. And two, not so important than the building protection, because it's just enhance our awareness.
Another question?
One.
Gabriel, one's got a question.
I wonder that how people do when they receive a message from the external system.
Good question.
Because we receive this message, so we need to improve our public awareness. The students or the people, they need to wear the shockproof cap to protect their head and run away. Yeah, so they receive this message because they have more time to help themselves to protect. Just let people have more time, because in the past we don't have this awareness, we don't have this alert, so we don't know the earthquake happened, so we have no idea the disaster will come in. Therefore, we find out the solution to warn our people to have more space and time to protect ourselves.
Another question? Shall we? Nice one. You can ask her to show a slide then, and then you can ask about that slide. Okay, so number 10, evaluation. Okay, shall we, you can ask something about the evaluation.
Or not.
Go on then. Go on now. If you have a- no?
Okay. And so you mentioned that there are the government can introduce some awareness. Yeah. But once the earthquake happens, Taiwan is a place where there are a lot of earthquakes every year. So you are accustomed to this disaster. And when you accustomed. So once the earthquake happens,
Yeah.
what you should do? What do you do?
You mean me or our?
You,
Me?
just you.
First I will open the door because I avoid I can't run away. So I will open the door and then find some like a desk to hide, and then after this slow down, I will run. And I will avoid some windows or something light on the wall to avoid something fall down on my head.
So the people in Taiwan regard earthquakes as a part of their life.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really a part of my life, and I really experienced, I don't know, thousands of earthquakes in my life.
I have
Maybe you can ask.
Maybe you should ask it. Go on then. Ask your question.
a personal question. Have you experienced these two
Yeah.
earthquakes you mentioned?
Yeah, these two earthquakes I experienced.
Thank you. Okay, so now get into your groups. Three here. So 3 here and 3 on the end. Okay, well done. Would you guys? Things that you have to start with?
Yep. The only disadvantage is you didn't finish.